take a little while.
It notifies everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
On Instagram Live?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, good.
Good to go.
Today, it is Jason Berkeley and Jay Calvert. Jason, what's up?
Is it one-on-one?
We're going head to head.
Wow.
It's time.
It's been a while since we did this.
I know, and we need to do it. We are gonna. There's an angry podcast listener that's gonna call in, though.
Okay.
I do want to warn you.
That's fine. Is
He's-
he angry at
he's-
me or you?
He's angry about the whole podcast.
Wow. Okay.
It's my brother, actually.
Oh, all right,
Yesterday,
well.
he was not happy.
You mean
So,
Jay Calvert's brother?
That's who it is.
I told him I'm gonna call him. I don't want to know. I don't want to know his name. I'm just gonna call him
You
Jay
don't need
Calvert's
to know his
brother.
name, as a matter of fact. It's
Okay.
better you don't. You know, we're from Jersey, so it's like one of those things.
Right. What's his team? What's he complaining about?
I don't know. We'll
What's
get
his
to him.
problem?
He's got issues.
All right.
So we're gonna get to him, and it'll be good. But I think what we should do is we should get to some of the headlines, because there's a
Yeah.
lot going on in the NHL right now, and some trends that I think we should pay attention to.
Sounds good.
Starting with, of course, last night I watched the Ducks beat the Pittsburgh Penguins, which was like a
I did
dichotomy
see that.
of like,
Yes.
it was hard on all sides for me, because on one level, I wanted the Penguins to win because I need them to advance in the Eastern Conference to make it to the playoffs.
Right.
But at the same time, like I know the Ducks from watching all the games.
Well, we do have a bet,
I know we have a bet.
and the bet was
The
if
odds
you
are I'm gonna lose that bet.
You have to do the
I
podcast
lose
wearing
pretty
chaps. Wasn't that what
No,
the bet
that
was?
wasn't the bet. The bet was about a Katsuya dinner.
With you wearing chaps.
I'm not going to Katsuya with chaps. I'm not.
But you do
I
own
know
chaps,
like
though, don't
that.
you? No, but you own chaps, don't you?
Of course I own chaps.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't have
Right.
chaps already?
But are they Penguins chaps?
Mine are Penguins chaps.
Wow.
And they are very comfortable.
All right, well,
So that's the way it's gonna go.
okay.
But here's the thing, when watching the Penguins play,
Yes.
so I watched them play two teams recently that
Yeah.
I watch here in California very frequently. I watched them play the LA Kings,
Right.
and I watched them play the Anaheim Ducks. And what I know about the Penguins is that every night that they go out on the ice, they are facing the best version of the opposing team possible.
Right.
Because everyone gets up to play Crosby and Malkin and Kessel and Getzel and Murray. And no matter who they're playing, they're getting the best possible version of that team. The Ducks had like 40 shots last night or something. They barely take 40 shots in like a week
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah.
And this team like was playing out of their heads. You know, Ryan Getzlaf looked like he was going to beat the crap out of
I
Crosby.
think they want me to win my bet because it seems like that's the
Well, I don't know.
prevailing theme.
No, that's not the theme. My point is that the Penguins have a very, very tough uphill battle to make it to the playoffs, and
Well,
they still
listen,
have no defense.
But they're now in fourth place in the Metropolitan Division. Their record is, let's see, what's their record? 15-12. They have a +4 goal differential. I mean, they're just in a tough division against, the Capitals.
Yeah.
I mean, the Islanders are ahead of them, but this is still early though. We're not even at the half season mark.
Islanders-
We're not even at the half furlong mark,
I know,
okay?
but the Islanders beat the crap out of the Avalanche last night. Like they really did.
And the Avalanche, I mean, I think everyone's talking about Buffalo, Buffalo, Buffalo. Colorado's the surprise team for me this year.
Gabriel Landeskog is on
They have also two
track
of
to
the
score
highest,
like 79
but they
goals.
also have two of the other highest scorers,
Yeah.
point getters in the league.
I know.
I mean, that's, you can't ignore that.
I know.
So, yeah, Buffalo's made a resurgence, but, and I'm not a Colorado fan, I'm not gonna mince words, I mean, we still hold a lot of a big grudge against them from the nineties, when they were actually, good. But,
The Avalanche?
yeah,
That's the last time they were.
yeah, exactly. But,
There was another team that was the last time. Oh, no, wait. Sorry.
no, we're talking about the Wings.
Nothing.
Oh,
No,
wait.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, I know what you're getting
No, I'm
at.
not getting at anything. I just work here.
Oh, you work here?
How are you?
Good,
Yes,
as long as you work there, do me a favor, give me a Bloody Mary, a steak sandwich, and a steak sandwich, please. Put on
Well-
the Underhill's bill.
This is the thing. Not the Underhill. Fletch.
Very good,
There
very
you
good.
go.
Manure-
my
manure-
car just hit a water buffalo. Can I borrow your towel?
Exactly.
Yeah.
A manure spreader just jackknifed on the Santa Ana.
There you go. I don't know that one.
That was from Fletch.
Was that Fletch
Yeah,
also?
when he was at Boyd Aviation. When he did the ball bearings.
That's
machine,
right,
yeah.
that's.
What?
I guess it's all ball bearings these days.
I used that in an actual conversation with somebody.
No.
I did. Forever, I was hoping I could use that with somebody. And about a year and a half ago, we had a guy come out to do some work on the house. And he said that, I swear this is true, and he said his trailer wasn't working because the ball bearings broke in one of the wheels. And I said to him, I go, it's all ball bearings these days. He goes, you're right about that. And I was so happy. Literally, I went and called my friend Jason Ishbia and his brother Joel Ishbia, because those are two of my closest friends when it comes to watching Fletch. And they went nuts. I use it in an actual sentence.
And meant it.
And meant it. And it was applicable. Yes. Who can say that? Unless you work in ball bearings these days, but other than that, for us civilians.
It is pretty much all ball bearings
It is.
these days.
Great movie. And for you millennials, Fletch. I want you guys watching Fletch. Came out in
Sounds
1985.
Sounds terrible.
Not Fletch 2. Fletch. The original.
Yeah, not Fletch too.
No, Fletch 2 was not good.
Awful.
No. But the original Fletch.
Very good.
Please.
Sounds awful.
What, are you triggered?
A little bit.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, trust me, it's a fantastic movie. It's hysterical, it's funny. Chevy Chase's finest moment, I would say.
No, his finest moment, I think, was in Caddyshack.
Caddyshack, okay, that's good. I agree with you. Yeah, that's one of them. Also, Clark Griswold in The First Vacation.
Well, true, the first vacation was pretty good. In
Yeah, that
fact,
was a legend.
I'm getting ready to take a road trip with my family, and
To Wally World?
we've decided, no, we're gonna go skiing, but
Oh.
we've decided to Griswold family vacation.
Are you gonna stop and see Cousin Eddie?
I think we're gonna need to. I swear. Oh, man, it's gonna be good. Back to hockey.
Yes.
Let me focus you one more time.
I'm trying.
My point about talking about the Penguins
Yes.
is that these teams who you would think, like the Kings, you'd think it's like Penguins, Kings, should be Kings carnage. It wasn't. The Kings held their own, and then the Penguins won.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Why do you think it is that they're bringing out the best in every team? Or is it just that they're not as good, and the other teams are looking better on a nightly basis?
No, it's because that the Penguins' offense is terrifying, and the last thing people want to do is come out in the first period and have 4 or 5 goals scored on them, which can easily happen. And that's why you see these guys coming out screaming. I mean, I can tell you, those Ducks look like a different, I watch those guys, I've got season tickets, I sit there, I watch the Ducks. They came out last night, they looked like a different team. They looked like a team that wanted to win a Stanley Cup, like it was a playoff game.
Well, they're poised to make the playoffs in the Pacific Conference.
The Ducks and the Penguins are the
Pacific
2
Division.
longest streaks of consecutively making the playoffs right
Yeah.
now. So I do think.
They're getting it together without their big guns.
Well,
so.
they're gonna get their big guns back, so.
Well, okay, but wait, but stop for a second. So what happens to the team? I mean, you're talking about a team that's now rallying together, playing well. They're in second place in their division, right behind Calgary. So when their top players come back,
Corey Perry
Right.
and Cam Fowler.
right? Does that somehow? Okay, so Cam Fowler is different because he's a defenseman. He'll fit in. He'll get back to his role. But Corey Perry coming in, does that offset the lines and offset the chemistry, kind of like what happened in Vegas?
Well, I don't know, because I don't know that they'll bring Corey Perry back until it is the right time to do it. I don't.
Is the right time when they start losing, or if they're in a slump and trying to mix up some lines?
He can't play till March. This is reminiscent of Jeff Carter last year for the
Right,
Kings.
right.
He went out with an injury and was not due back until basically the trade deadline. And that's where Corey Perry is too, at the same.
Speaking of the Kings, by the way, I texted you this weekend. I actually made my triumphant return to Staples Center. I saw Kings skating around. I also happened to see Ducks skating around. But it's not what you're thinking. It was Disney on Ice. And I was more than happy to take my kids. But you know what? The fans there still sucked. I heard him in the background saying, Donald, you suck.
Yeah.
Minnie, they're just annoying as hell with that too.
Listen, man, I got nothing for you, man.
Yeah.
I gotta go to Disney on Ice also. I think we're going down at the Honda Center though. I don't think we're gonna.
My
make
kids
it
loved it though. My daughter ate almost an entire bag of cotton candy, and I'll tell you this. Well, bring some
She may
stuff.
not go to the bathroom for the next 6
No,
months.
well, bring some stuff with you for the kids, because I'm telling you, the cotton candy, $15 for a bag of cotton candy.
What?
They made like 4 million% markup on this thing.
At least.
and it costs probably 3 cents to make that.
Maybe
Okay, first part of the show stops, and the lights come up, like they released the bulls in Pamplona. The guys with all the stuff and the plastic crap come barreling out of the tunnels. You know, who wants this? Who wants that? And all the kids are screaming. The parents are throwing over money. I mean, it's a fortune for garbage.
for buying garbage.
For buying garbage.
Believe
My
me.
wife is smart. She tells each of the kids when we're at home, bring your Minnie or Mickey doll with you so you don't want something when you get down there. And they didn't really bug us for that stuff. It was
Yeah, but
great.
they buy those like crappy cups with like Frosties in it with ice in it for $21.
We didn't get that. No, I know. We didn't get that though. My kids didn't want anything like
It's a
that.
cup of ice.
Yes.
And it's $21.
Yes. Yes. I know.
That is highway robbery.
I know, it is, but you're trapped. Like you're on a plane, you're trapped there. And the kids are screaming. It's either buy the kid the thing or it's gonna be constant screaming through the whole thing.
I mean, Disney just has.
They have you.
They have us over a barrel.
Buy the balls.
Totally.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Don't
not
give
pretty.
in. Bring something with you and carry on some cashews or something in the bag. I don't know. Bring something with you. But my friend, whatever you do, don't go in there empty-handed.
I think you got to check those guys into the boards. That's really.
I wouldn't mind.
You got to do something. You know, you got to rally.
Pull
You
his,
gotta start
pull
a
his
fight. I don't
striped
know.
jersey over his head
That's
and
right.
punching.
And start a fight.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, you got to do something because it's
These-
ugly.
These vendors are evil.
They
I'm
are.
telling you. I think they go from show to show with them, and they're trained to get out like assassins to get out there and get in front of the kids. Hey kid, you want this? Come on, you know you want one. Give them the first one for free. Give them a taste, and the next one's a markup. I'm telling you.
It's awful. It's like
Anyway.
heroin.
I had to digress, but
Well, I'm glad you went to Disneyland.
But it made me think
Congratulations.
about something. I didn't get them, I've had them there before. The top 5 nachos. Top 5 arena nachos. We'll come back to your Penguins in a bit, and the Kings. But the top 5 nachos in a sporting, but the number 5 actually was Staples Center.
Really?
They do have,
They have great hot dogs.
they have good, I'm not a big hot dog guy. Well, let me find the text here. I sent you my list, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
I do like the hot dogs.
Here we
at
go.
Staples. They're really good.
Okay, the top 5 nachos. You guys can all pipe in anyway, whenever you want. Staples Center was number 5. Okay, they have a nice balance of the sauce with the jalapenos. Fantastic. I love stadium nachos. It's my favorite thing. Number 4, Busch Stadium in St. Louis.
Really?
I went there for.
I've been there.
Really? I went there for a Bruce concert in 2008. Actually, August 23rd, 2008. Probably one of the greatest Springsteen shows since Born in the USA tour.
Don't you think that might have tainted your enjoyment of the nachos?
No. This was before the show.
All right.
But the show was at the
I
St.
don't
Louis.
want any
Arena.
bias in this.
No bias. But great nachos. Number 3, Madison Square Garden.
Oh, Madison Square Garden has great food.
I've had them.
period.
Yeah, they do. But I went right for the nachos, and they were phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Great
Also had them. Well, I also had
Great
them there
goaltending
for.
in Madison Square.
Well, I also had them there for a Bruce show as well.
All right.
Number 2, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Okay, yet another Bruce show.
Not this year.
No, but I see wherever I go to Bruce show, I have to get the nachos. But the number 1 of all time, and it's a place that's not here anymore.
Joe Louis.
No, Joe Louis was good. Joe Louis was good. It was the Pontiac Silverdome.
Really?
I'm telling you, ask anybody from Detroit, the Pontiac Silverdome nachos were the greatest nachos. I don't know what they did, what kind of crap they had in that cheese sauce, and I'm not spelling cheese with an S, it's with a Z, okay? But it was the greatest,
Well, that makes a difference.
yeah, there was something about it, it was so good, and we'll never have them again.
You know, I think we probably should poll the audience on their favorite foods.
What's your favorite food?
From, that's a good Instagram poll. We
Yeah.
should do that. We really need to know best stadium foods from around the NHL.
And if you want to give me your favorite nachos from around the NHL, let me know.
Yeah, we'll go
Because if I
nachos,
do
but
happen to go to that arena for a game, I want to, and also what I like about
We have-
Staples Center with the food.
One person said, Dope_Smith says, Joe Louis's Pizza.
Okay, well, Joe Louis Pizza now, okay, it was Little Caesars Pizza, and one of my favorite things to do, my favorite meal to have, and I had it at Little Caesars Arena, was Little Caesars Pizza with a cherry Coke.
Wait, now that's Joe Louis, but that pizza at Joe
The
Louis was Little Caesars?
Now wait, the pizza at Joe Louis was Little Caesars,
Oh, that's good. I like
but it
Little
was
Caesars.
better at Joe Louis than it is at Little Caesars
I
Arena.
believe it.
There was
I believe
something
it.
special about the pizza they made at Joe Louis that was, I don't know what they did there. I think you had the round pizza there. Whatever it was they did there was the best.
Any
But,
others?
I never eat this stuff, I'm very, very healthy, matter of fact, I had a salad and some blueberries for lunch today. But when I'm at a game, I wanna have garbage,
Absolutely.
simple as that.
Well, you
So.
can get, for $21, you can get a cup of ice.
No, that's the Disney,
At
yes.
discount ice. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it's the
But I
worst.
do wanna know where you guys have eaten, what your favorite food is at whatever arena,
Yeah,
wherever you
and-
are. And I neglected Canada, I will come back to that, cause I know there was some good food there when I went to, Leafs games, and I went to, I also saw Bruce there at the formerly known Skydome. What do they even call Skydome nowadays? I don't remember what they call it. I still
Oh,
call it
that's right,
Skydome.
that's right, it has a new name. We talked about that.
No, that was about when they play hockey.
Yeah, I know.
That's
It
not
is
Skydome.
the Rogers Center.
Well, Rogers Center, that's right. I still call it Skydome. I think everybody there calls it Skydome.
There's Rogers Center, Rogers Place, and
Yeah.
there's a bunch of them. See, the only game I've been to in Canada was it was Flyers Canucks, when I was up in Vancouver
Okay.
for a plastic surgery meeting. And there was a game, so of course I went,
Right.
and
Yeah, I'm assuming you had a Molson.
I don't know.
You had a Molson
I
Canadian
forget
beer?
who was playing for the Canucks then, but they were
You gotta have a Molson when you go to Canada.
Let's bring it back to hockey for the Pittsburgh Penguins, as Labatt's blue.
And as a matter of fact, I'll tell you this too, when I'm in Toronto,
That may be anti-patriotic.
I used to love getting the pizza. 967-1111 was the number, and that's what they have. And that's a chain, and the pizza was, I don't know, something about it was really good pizza. Anyway, this is all stuff I don't eat, but it's just fun to think about it.
So back
Yes,
to
back
the,
to your Penguins already, your annoying
No, I'm
Penguins.
done with the Penguins.
You're done with the Penguins,
I'm,
okay.
I'm ready to move on to something a little more interesting.
Okay,
Paul Stastny
Yes.
is back in the lineup
He's
for the
back.
Vegas Golden Knights.
yep.
Is that important?
Well, here's a question I have for you, and I'm gonna answer your question with a question. The other day, Pacioretty was a healthy scratch. Now, I think that was the first time it happened to him in a long time. What's gonna
Yikes.
Yeah, so what's happening with that team? They're doing better, but what's happening with this team now, even with
Gallant
Stastny
is
back?
coaching them. That's why Gallant is the man.
There's a healthy scratch, and then they, gave the statement, oh, he's fine, everything's fine. But a healthy scratch is not good for someone like Pacioretty.
Didn't he get injured too?
He
now?
was, but he wasn't when he got scratched. He was a healthy scratch. Hence the term healthy scratch.
I got it. I heard you.
But yeah, Stassi's coming back.
He's
I'm-
back.
Right,
He's
he's back.
scored a goal already,
He scored a goal.
and he assisted on a game winner.
Right.
I think the Vegas Golden Knights are going to take a turn for the better.
Okay.
I think that they'll be in contention. I don't know who's gonna.
Well, listen, a player like Stassi is going to bring any team to a different level. There's no question.
Totally, yes.
No question.
Absolutely.
But will it be enough?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the Winnipeg Jets look pretty sick. They beat Tampa Bay the other night.
Yeah.
They,
Your brother must have been crying about that.
well, we're gonna talk to him. We'll talk to my brother about it. He's got a lot of issues with our podcast, I'm telling you.
Jeez.
I mean, I guess we could go, are we good on time? Or do we need to redirect?
About 18 minutes.
We probably should redirect, cause
Yeah.
he's not happy.
All right, well, you're his brother. You deal with it.
Well, I know, it's not.
I'll just sit here and listen.
This is a
What do I need to
podcast.
do?
I want you to help, because I know he's gonna yell at us. He's mostly gonna yell at you.
And me,
Well.
I didn't say anything
yeah,
bad about
he's
Tampa
my
Bay.
brother.
I like Tampa Bay. I just didn't pick him to go
It's
to
not,
the college.
it's not even about whether he's just got issues with the way that we're managing our coverage of the Floridian teams.
Well, listen, if we had a nickel for everybody out there that did that, we'd have what, a few bucks, yeah.
Like $1, maybe.
Right.
Alright, so let's redirect over to my brother Mark.